Talk to us about some of the economic data that we got this morning, the pending home sales, and where the middle class fits into all of this.
Yeah, so these low rates are, a big boon for a lot of buyers, right? So but it's helping people who have conventional financing, who can pay with cash. But a lot of the first-time buyers are kind of getting left out.
So what does this mean for people who may want to be buying in an area that is probably no longer possible for them? Places like New York or even Miami that in the pandemic era were some of the hottest places to be.
Yeah, so I would say that, in a lot of markets, actually outside of New York, it's getting tougher, right? So the New York has been weaker than, some of the more affordable places, like Nashville and even Denver, Boulder near Denver. These are all very hot markets. And in those places, you're seeing investors jump in, paying cash. You're seeing second home buyers. You're seeing, people with conventional financing who can make up the difference when appraisals don't, fall through. So it's just it's really tough out there if you're just a young person trying to break in.
Yeah, well, Prashant, kind of put this into perspective here, because, we talk about the bidding wars. We talk about the inability of people to even sort of get any sort of a bid on the table that would be considered, particularly if you're financing, and in some cases, even if you're paying cash. At some point, we're here talking about first-time home buyers, but who's buying these homes? Not everyone's just out there buying a second or third home, are they?
No, there are a lot of people who are, who did really well during the pandemic. Many people actually, they're sitting on a lot of savings. There was forced savings. You couldn't spend on a lot when there were lockdowns. So people have more cash. Some people have paid down debt, and they just needed, somewhere to put it. And a lot of people want to buy homes right now. So those people are among the people buying houses.
It's interesting. The National Association of Realtors had a note this morning, and they said that moderating price conditions are bringing buyers back to the market. But here's a caveat. Affordability is a challenge. Home price gains are 3 times what wage growth is. At what point do you see sort of a stabilization coming to help reduce that gap?
Well, right now there are way more buyers than there are listings. So there are a lot of people who can afford these rising prices. And so that's allowing them to keep sort of heading higher. I think one turning point would be a rise in mortgage rates, or, maybe there's some point where prices just rise so much that a lot more people get priced out. Or start to hesitate, and that could bring about a bit of a slowdown.
Yeah, the sort of proverbial sort of cure for high prices is high prices.